Okay, another question for a coach with training with Mike. Question is, my son has played forward for 3 years. Why is the coach suddenly moving him to the midfield? That's a good question. Also depends on the age, because I don't think players at younger ages, certainly pre-high school, should be specialized as a forward or a midfielder or a defender or things like that. I think they should be dabbling in a little bit of everything. I think maybe when you get into high school, maybe you could start to see that. But I think it's very critical for players to be adaptable and be willing and able to play a variety of positions. Depending on the formation, a forward to a midfielder isn't that different depending on what it is. Could be if it's an attacking mid and a forward. I mean, essentially, attacking mid has more defensive responsibilities. Maybe they dish the ball out a little more, while a forward's goal is obviously to score and maybe set up other forwards and wingers to score, depending on whatever the scheme might be. But in the end, I think adaptability is the biggest thing at any development age of soccer. And even if you're on the varsity team and you've been on varsity, high school, or at the highest club level for 2 or 3 years, you should be willing to play anywhere that a coach needs you. Now, specifically with this, suddenly moving him to midfield, could be just that the skill sets that this player brings to the table are better suited for playing midfield rather than forward. Or perhaps there is another forward. Especially nowadays, there's a lot of formations where it's just one forward on the field at any given time. Maybe one forward just suits that formation better. Maybe they're playing better. And now we move this player into a different role where they can provide an impact that way. So that would probably be the biggest reason why, just being able to still bring strengths to the team, maybe in a different way that the coach needs now than maybe in previous games or previous seasons. What they brought to the table suited what the coach needed. Maybe it's not the case now. It's not necessarily a negative thing, but it's certainly something that, as players, adaptability is huge.